Welcome back everyone, I'm Craven and this is Final Fantasy XVI. We were on our way to find one of the girls of the Veil in order to rescue her, or in whatever situation she's in. We're still hoping she's alive, but on our way there, because that's the location, we are seeing two new side quests. So before we go ahead with that main storyline, of course we're gonna pick up the two side quests and see if we can do them straight away. Because you always know, I like my side quest and I like to get them done. Ooh, are we too close to the quest destination? Ah, no, we need to face her. Cool.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
Well, I can certainly try.
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Alright, let's prioritize that. And see if we can find her.
Search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
Yeah, the fields are big, but if she's in the field, then it sounds more than doable.
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet, Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Okay, so
Off
there
with you
are
now.
two?
I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Yeah, we're going. Alright, so it's just the other quest. Yeah, it's just those two windmills. Alright.
Chloe? More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that someone napping on the job?
Oh, don't tell me her
Don't mind the
pet is a
interruption.
bearer. Oh, that would be cruel if that's the case. Because I thought Chloe was gonna be like an animal, like a pet or a cat. It's a bear, isn't it?
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. just like you.
Dad said bears don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
Quest complete. Yeah, that is beyond cruel, isn't it? Seeing a child as a pet and not even realizing it because she has been brought up that way, to believe bearers are nothing? Well, let's just hope she learned her lesson at least a little bit.
I'm so sorry, Chloe.
I do like the fact of how much emotion there was behind what Clive was saying. Like, he really did care about it.
Up, a lot of you. There's still work to be done.
You heard me. You, branded, here, now. You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right. Where is he?
My, I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Okay. Let's see if we can find what that beast is. Don't tell me it's gonna be another bearer.
I told you, my boy is being attacked. He's not far from here, over towards the coast. Go on and help him, damn you!
For someone whose
yeah, we'll
son's
see
in
what's up.
mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Oh, you definitely need to
The
be
wolf!
careful.
It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Small rewards, but I will take everything.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
Kill the child? Cause this is so ingrained. 2 side quests back to back, all about how bad humans treat bears. Like they're no, even less than human. I know what the point is. It's to show the player how the bears are being seen, but this is just cruel. I wonder if we're gonna get an option on how to handle this. I don't think that they will, but it would be a cool aspect, like beat them up, kill them, let them go, or anything like that.
You, Brandy, come here this instant. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go! Summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That wretch would be me.
That unlucky wretch would be me. I'm my own master. I'm beholden to no one. And I take orders from no one.
Lies! Do you think I cannot see that brand on your face?
Shut your mouth and listen. Those bearers you killed, they were people. They felt fear and pain, just as you do. And unless you wish to share in their suffering, you would do well to remember we are not your playthings.
Father, he's scaring me.
How dare you threaten us? How dare you?
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. I
Oh,
can't
yeah.
just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Oh yeah, you're definitely wasting your time trying to convince them of
How many
something
bearers have lost their lives to
they
this
they know
nobleman's
it's true
sword?
in their head. But yeah. Bury the fallen bearers, yes.
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive,
How do you know my name?
the dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
Yeah, this is only to strengthen Clive's resolve for what lies ahead.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
That is true. We may never know. But I agree, I will not mourn the loss of those two, even if one of them is a child. Was a lost cause anyway. Ooh, lots of ability points, nice. Alright, let's check up on the noble guy and kid. See if they are lying there. See if Clive has a comment about it. If not, we're gonna continue on with our investigation in more. Oh no, they're already taken care of, but we do see a lot of blood on the floor, so they have actually been, if not killed, severely, let's say, damaged.
Had another branded drop in the field yesterday.
If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
It's my turn. Let me try.
Alright, let's have a look around town before we go to our main destination. Just to see how everything is.
Oi, don't touch anything.
No, don't worry, don't worry. I will do my best. Just curious to see what's available here.
Thanks for nothing.
You're welcome for nothing. That's the main quest.
Weren't expecting any.
Just want to check up if there are any boxes around the place. A little bit of loot. There it is. Not bad, not bad at all. Definitely a few materials. Anything else? Let's be honest, we're bearers, so I don't think a lot of people in town will be willing to talk to us.
If even a grain is missing.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Don't worry, we can definitely protect ourselves.
If you want my advice, find the merchant quick and speak to him and only him. Then march yourself and that brandy yours straight back to Northreach before the locals take up their pitchforks.
So it's really bad here. Okay, I get that.
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the Dane. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful, I mean. Most helpful.
Yes, I'm pretty sure he wants her to know so he can peruse the goods next time he's in town, isn't it?
As I told you, the soldier made no secret of his destination. He said the ruins were the perfect place for him to ask his beloved Dausabel for her hand in marriage.
Yep, he's definitely holding his kidnapped victim there, that's clear.
You are fortunate to have fallen into the dame's good graces, but her influence wanes the further you stray from Northreach. Remember that, my wayward lamb.
I will try to do my best of that. Is there anything up on the hill? Because that's where the path actually leads. I know this is where we need to be to find a culprit, but just a little bit won't hurt. If the game allows us to, of course. Just a little bit curious to see what we can find here. Ooh, a church. Can we get inside? No. Just stands here looking over the land. Probably judging all different kinds of people. Let's check out the top of the hill. There it is, a chest. Perfect. Doesn't make the trip totally useless. That's all we're gonna find here. Let's head on down the hill and towards our target and see if we can find the girl. I'm pretty sure we can if we get there in time. And hopefully we can talk the guy down instead of having to fight him. Even though there is a slight part of me that wouldn't mind correcting him. A few wolves.
It smells of death here, Torgal.
Don't tell me all of them are dead.
We can't let them get any closer to the village.
A bloated wolf because he just ate? Okay. Very descriptive.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy, but the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatienne.
You? Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask us something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatienne is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened? Might sound better coming from you.
We shall.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
Yeah, but the truth will be the most important thing we can give her. Yeah, an unfortunate end to this entire ordeal, it definitely is. Alright, let's get back to more. Ooh, wait. I know that the drops are not that much, but I still don't want to leave them just laying there.
Weren't expecting any new brandy.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Quest complete. Again, not the best result, but at least the truth is out there. And I think that is important, even in cases like this.
I should go.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Vale counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Or to mention the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will. And thank you again.
There's very important information.
You like that, don't you?
Yeah, just a little bit of petting Torgal just to make us feel a little bit better. And we know what chapel it is, because we already looked at it a little bit ago. So all we need to do is go there once again. And it's the perfect place to meet up, because it's close enough to town that we can get stuff if we need it, far enough away that there are no prying eyes. Alright, let's see what our plan would be. I don't want to call it an assault, but an exploratory mission?
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
A beautiful view, but I am curious how it looks like up close. Oh, that's gonna be a big city to explore. The Pleasure House. Another one of the Vale's locations. Cause it sounds a bit like a brothel, to be honest. Oh, it definitely is.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the Outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
Yeah, because he already has had many names.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Ooh, a battle location. Now we know what that means. That means it's gonna be a big scene with us getting to our end results, resulting into a big fight, which is gonna be perfect for next time. Just wanna check real quickly if there are any other points of interest on the map. It doesn't seem like it, though that's good. It means there are no extra side quests for us to go with. So yeah, that's the meadows, close to town. Perfect. So, next time we're gonna take Drake's Head. I think if we are gonna start right now, we'll just go straight into it. And once we start, we cannot stop. So, there's a good chance next episode will be a little bit longer than today's one. If we can get it all the way to the end, we definitely will, but it's going to be a story-heavy episode, I can already tell. So, until then, I wish you all a great night, morning, day, wherever you are, and if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time, as we head for Drake's Head. And for now, I'm just going to call it testing the influence of the Mother Crystal, because if we can disturb it, prove, at least to ourselves, that it does influence the Blight, positive or negatively, then we can see how to go from there. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get into some really heavy resistance. So, until then, bye bye.